The race for Attorney General of Colorado is growing. Secretary of State Jena Griswold announced her campaign today. She was elected Secretary of State in 2018 and was re-elected in 2022. I talked with Griswold about her campaign. Here's our conversation. Jena, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Of course. Thanks for having me on.
So Jena, you are term limited and you have experience as an attorney as well. Talk to us about, you could really do anything. Why run for Attorney General?
Well, that's so kind of you to say that. I've really enjoyed my time as Secretary of State. I think it's made a difference. And at this moment in time, we really need a strong, proven leader as Attorney General. We are seeing our rights and freedoms being attacked by the Trump administration. And I have the experience standing up to Trump and MAGA extremists to protect our rights and freedoms. More than that, I just think there's so much to get done. As a mom and a woman, I look forward to protecting the right to birth control, IVF, abortion care. And as someone who grew up in rural Colorado on food stamps, fighting for the middle class, fighting for working people is something that's a top priority. So I'm really excited to run for Attorney General and hope to earn Coloradan support.
If you were elected and were to shift from overseeing elections in our state to overseeing the state's legal system, what would your top priorities be?
Well, first and foremost, it's standing for our freedoms and our rights. We have seen an unprecedented effort from the Trump administration to roll back freedoms and rights that Coloradans and Americans really rely on, from voting rights to democracy to the right for women to make decisions about our bodies. So first and foremost would be protecting our rights. But beyond that, I think it's really important to protect the Colorado way of life and fight for justice. That means protecting our land, our air, our water. I grew up on the footsteps of Rocky Mountain National Park and Arapahoe National Forest up in Estes Park. I know how important our lands are and the beauty of the state. But there's more we can do for justice also. And I look forward to grappling and working on some big issues as Attorney General.
You've been in sort of a high-profile battle with conservatives over the integrity of the 2020 election, which has sometimes gotten very personal. I mean, you have received death threats at times. If you were elected as Attorney General, how would you plan to separate the legal oversight in that position with the political conflict that we've seen so much in the polarization of our country?
The threats are made to try to intimidate people like me to back down, but I won't back down. I haven't yet, and I'm not going to do it as Attorney General. With that said, I'm not going to be scared or intimidated out of doing what's right.
Jena Griswold, we appreciate your time. We hope to continue this conversation as the 2026 election heats up. Jena Griswold joins Boulder County District Attorney Michael Dougherty and former State Representative Chrysanta Duran in the race for Attorney General. I previously spoke with each of them about their campaigns.
There are too many scams and frauds out there right now and too many people falling victim. Attorney General's office has to play a key role in standing up and fighting for Coloradans. Same with the actions at the federal level.
I think we would need to do all in our power to take on the issues of affordability and consumer protections. We need to stand firm against hate and harm and those who manipulate outcomes at the expense of the people of Colorado.
You can watch my full interview with each candidate on Denver7.com. Hear about their experiences and top priorities for the Attorney General's office.